Secrets I want to share with you today. Knowing your patterns is not going to change them. You can read every book under the sun on people pleasing and still say yes when you mean no. You can understand the psychology behind fear and still feel paralyzed by it. You can be fully aware of your tendency to overthink, but still spiral even deeper into it. We have something between 60 to 70,000 thoughts every day, and most of them are just repetitive thoughts, the same thoughts as we previously thought day in, day out. So when you read, when you learn more about your patterns, about the cycles you're repeating, about your emotional triggers, all you are doing is adding more mix into this thinking, layering this logic over your emotional conditioning. So recently, I was speaking with a client who was stuck in that cycle of taking on emotional responsibility of others, emotional burdens that were not hers. She was reading countless books, going to the workshops, absorbing information, and intellectually, she understood everything. She was way more qualified than me, but nothing was changing. And this is the biggest trap I see, thinking that information alone can create transformation. That if you just learn more, consume more, read more books, you will be free from these emotional triggers and behavior patterns that are keeping you stuck. But this is not how it works. Because to truly heal, to be free from these limitations, from these limiting beliefs and emotions, we don't need information, we need integration. And if you're like on a spiritual journey or personal development, reading all of this kind of books, listening to podcasts, creating vision boards, affirming, but still experiencing the same results, maybe in your relationship, you keep on attracting the same type of partner. So maybe in your career with the boss who doesn't value you, or maybe in your health where you eat healthily, you work hard for a bit, and then you slip into those old patterns where before you know you're like hiding in a corner, like eating packet of crisps late at night, trying to fill that void, that emptiness within you. If you're still doing it, all it means is just you are not integrating the information. And I speak from experience because I've been through all of this: relationships, careers, friendships, weight issues. And even though I was like meditating 2 to 5 hours daily, I was journaling, I was listening to all the podcasts, I was going to the events with Dr. Jody Spencer and all the other spiritual leaders, I wasn't integrating it. And the only time I really started feeling that healing that started happening in me is when I started embodying the work, when I started embodying the teaching. And that required a lot less reading, a lot less doing, a lot less workshops, and more being present with my emotions, questioning my beliefs, and questioning who would I be without these beliefs. You see, real transformation can only happen is when you stop analyzing your thoughts and you start rewiring them. When you stop understanding your emotions and start releasing them. And when you stop identifying your patterns and start breaking free from them. You can't think your way out into change. You've got to become it. You've got to embody that. So ask yourself, what emotional programming is keeping me stuck? What repetitive cycles keep showing up in my life, in my career, health, relationship? And am I finally ready to shift them for good? Because guys, it's time to set yourself free. So if you find yourself stuck in the repetitive cycles, here's one practice you can try right now. And let's use a fear of rejection because I see it so commonly. Let's use a fear of rejection as an example. Say you are in a relationship, maybe you are right now, maybe it's something in the future, you went through it, but deep down you hold this belief that if everybody eventually leaves you, and this belief stirs up fear, anxiety, maybe even causes you to self-sabotage a perfectly good relationship. I've done it in the past a few times. So here's what you can do. Instead of letting this fear unconsciously drain your energy, bring it into your awareness and intentionally visualize the worst case scenario. Imagine this person literally disappearing from your life. You never hear from them again. And ask yourself, if they left today, what would happen? And observe what emotions come up and what beliefs resurface. Maybe I'm not worthy of love. I'll always be alone. Something is wrong with me. So when you bring it into your awareness consciously, when you do it with intention, you are literally retraining your mind to go past fear Because here's the truth: you've lived without this person 20, 30, 40 years. And in the past, I'm sure there was situation where you thought would break you, that was so tough, so challenging. But instead, they made you stronger. And maybe even look at them now and you go, thank goodness that happened. You see, everything in life is transient. 5 years from now, even 2 years, even in 1 year, maybe, what feels so overwhelming to you right now will probably hold very little relevance. The only way out is through, and facing your deepest fear rather than running from them is how you start shifting and reprogramming the patterns. This is how you start shifting from the reactive behavior to a place of more peace and emotional strength. So try this practice and let me know if anything shifts for you. I will see you in the next video.